Hey everybody. Today, oh my gosh, I'm super freaking excited. I'm talking about one of my favorite movies that to this day is still holds a place in my heart. Donnie Darko, and it's the movie, the coming of age story, thriller, the coming of age thriller, time traveling movie. That's the way I'd describe it. It goes through a lot of different genres, and this is starring basically Jake Gyllenhaal is the main star. That's why I find he got his big break. This movie, yes, I actually caught a little bit late in my early mid 20s. I think it was my early 20s, actually. Probably saw it late, a couple of years after it came to theaters. It's directed by Richard Kelly, who went on to make some straight garbage after this. I don't know what the fuck, man. I really thought he had a lot of potential after this movie. This movie to me was, as I described it, but it was really just, for the time that it came out, I thought the originality was off the charts. Really. I mean, it was awesome. I just thought all the different things it covered. Like I mentioned earlier, the time travel is a huge part of the movie, and the way it goes into it in the movie is really not only is it fun, but it described it in a way where it's almost believable. Not mean I know it's time travel, but it does a really good job of kind of integrating it with the story, and also, I mean, Jake, and it also has his real sister Maggie in there. They play brother and sister in the movie. I feel like casting is a huge part in movies and shows, and the casting was really spot on in this one. To the love interest, him, the sister, mom and dad, love interest, daughter. I mean his little sister too. Excuse me. They all were casted perfectly, it felt like. I just felt like you could feel the chemistry between these people. That's a big thing in movies, that sometimes it's either hit or miss with that chemistry. And this movie does such a freaking great job of getting it right. I am just such a big love story person. I love the love story in movies. Like, when you could just feel the chemistry sometimes between these people, and it makes you feel it's very relatable, and like you want that, or you want to feel that, and it just tugs on your heartstrings. And I feel I don't know if that was the main message of the movie, or it was supposed to be the main message, but when Donnie and his love interest, and I'm blanking on her name right now, but she's great. She's been in a ton of movies. Hunger Games, and the Sucker Punch, a couple others. Neon Demon, which I'll get to. Neon Demon is another great underrated horror movie that I'll get to one day, but she's been in there too. But like I said, this movie is Donnie Darko, who's Jake Gyllenhaal. Excuse me. Basically has the main plot is it just starts off strange, where he has a jet engine fall in his room, and that's where the time travel comes into play. And he is actually the main catalyst for everything, and he starts finding that out. And what another great part of that about the entire movie is you really don't know. It's very ambiguous to where if he's really just kind of going crazy, or if all this stuff is really happening. And I love movies like that really toe that line and are able to just make the viewer guess, but without making it obnoxious or overbearing, on the storyline. You were really able to enjoy this, and kind of guessing like, oh, what, like, is he really seeing this shit, or because they insinuate, he has a psychiatrist in the movie, and he's taking pills or what have you. So they kind of throw that. It's actually not a main thing that he's taking these pills, and you know, it's a it's sorry about that. It's you don't know if it's really happening or not, and that's really a theme throughout the movie. You know what's interesting too? Patrick Swayze's in here, and it's so. By the way, Drew Barrymore as well, two really big actors, and it's just so random. Like they don't even play lead roles really. Patrick Swayze plays a pivotal role, but not a lead role. He I don't want to say his character, but it is just odd to see them show up in here. I don't know. It's almost like it was an indie movie. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I do love this movie and get excited talking about it. So another thing that's almost like, to me, this is the part that makes the movie even more special, or I would say makes it special, is the music that it played throughout. And Richard Kelly does a great job of like, excuse me, laying it out throughout his movie and picking the songs that really vibe with the theme of the movie. And I love when movies do that. Music to me, my favorite director, Stanley Kubrick, really mastered that with Clockwork Orange in the early days in the 70s. Maybe one day I'll do that movie, but I feel like directors that get it right are editors. I know it's a combination. It takes a lot to bring a movie together, but I'm saying whatever the movies that get it right, that know how to incorporate music into their movie, makes it so special. I mean, I remember, just me personally, like I'll remember a song from a movie and it just takes me back to that moment of the movie. You know, sometimes it gives you like a great feeling, or just even a good memory of it. The way it's brought into the movie, it'll just remind you of that part, or your feeling of that part, or how you feel during that time. Like, it is cool. Like, I just love when it's done right, and it's a huge part of movies. And I feel like sometimes, you know, it's kind of not looked down upon. Of course not. That's a stupid thing to say, but it's not taken as an importance as it should be. It should be more. I think people lose sight of it sometimes, and this was a huge movie with that. And another thing, the love story. Like I said before, I love great love stories, and I don't know if this was the director's intention either. I almost feel like he falls for this girl, and she's new to town, and you could just really feel the chemistry too. And there's just this part where this also incorporates with the music where they kiss, and it's actually just like this perfect moment. And you know, it really makes you feel for them and just want them to work out. And I feel like Donnie wanted to save the day because of her. Like she pushed him to want to do it. And I know that's stupid. I don't even know if that's fucking it, but I really feel like Donnie did. Like, maybe it's him, you know, I'm projecting that probably. But this movie has such a special place in my heart, and I really feel this movie gets like a 9.5 out of 10. It's like everybody should see this movie. It's great film work, and it's just great acting. I really do think it's great acting. Jake and Maggie were, I don't know, Maggie maybe a little bit older, but Jake, they're both pretty young in here, and I feel like they did it. I mean, like I said, it launched Jake's career. I mean, he's been in Jake Gyllenhaal's an A-list actor, and as he should be. He's a great actor. I love Jake Gyllenhaal, but I'm saying this is where you see the origin of that greatness. And I bet you if you interview Jake, I'm sure he still has a fond place in his heart for this movie. And Richard Kelly, director, sir, maybe one day you'll get back to your form, because you had it here, man, and you can never lose it. This is your movie, and it's amazing, and thank you for it, because it got me through my early 20s, watching it a lot, and it meant a lot. And it meant a lot to me. It really was a. I can't tell you. I never really reflected on what it really did to me, but in a great way. It just opened. I'm gonna sound stupid. I don't know. I just loved it. All right, I'll just leave it at that. And listen, everybody out there, just watch it. You're gonna be glad you did if you've never seen Donnie Darko. You young kids, you should watch it because it'll open your mind and it'll make you see what great filmmaking can be. And when you combine genres successfully, that's the main thing, I feel like. And putting music, okay, there's a lot of main things. I'm all over the fucking place. I'm terrible at this, I know. Just I don't know, fucking, I'll just deal with it. But music in movies, genre combining, love story, that's another thing. The love story, the chemistry, the acting, the casting, all incredible in this movie. Thank you and goodbye.